All right. Let's see. Is this thing live? Trying to see if we got her live yet or not. I think we are live. What's going on, everybody? Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Washing back again with another live. You know I had to pop on here. I can't stop popping on here. I enjoy being live. I enjoy hanging out with y'all. I got some business to do. It's raining outside, windy. So we're doing some office work today. Gonna be looking for some new clients. So I have had a pretty slow season, which definitely lets me know that I do not have enough clients under my belt. So that is something that I plan on trying to expand over the next couple. Always, as a business, you're always trying to get new clients. But point being is I need some new clients. I haven't done client outreach in a while. I want to show you guys how I find my property management clients. I have a huge list of potential clients that I reach out to on a quarterly basis. It's about to be that quarter. I think the last time I sent the email was 6-26, and it is now 10 October. Now October. So I am going to look for some new clients that I don't have on my list before I send out my email. I wanna comb through the internet again, see if we can find some more clients again. And if we can, I want to add them to the list before we send anything out. Can I not type in the chat? There we go. Yeah, basically I'm looking for some new clients. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me double check that we are live and pulled up and everything. Am I actually live? Okay. Can you hear me, Munchies? Yo, Dustin, what's up? How do you... Oh, I can't vote on my own poll? Is that what it is? Okay. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. We are just letting some people file in here. Feel free to cast a vote on the poll, say what's up in the chat. Feel free to hang out. Just drinking some coffee, doing some work before we get going here. I just want to say what's up to everybody. Hang out a little bit. What I plan on doing today is combing the deep, dark internet for some more clients. I'm going to show you guys how I find my clients, my property management clients, via email outreach. So basically, I want to show you guys how I just scour the internet looking for email addresses for the right people so that I can contact them at a later date and secure some clientele. This is what I found has worked for me for several years now. I think I'm up to, I probably have 20 clients is what I would say, 15 to 20 clients. But this year has been slow, and it lets me know that I still need some more clients. So what I'm going to do is try and get some more clients. I try and reach out once a quarter to new people and the same people that I've already reached out to, because sometimes you don't get in with them the first time you reach out to them. Sometimes they already have somebody working for them. Sometimes they just don't need pressure washing business right now. So you always want to be fresh on their mind, but you don't want to bombard them with emails. You know what I'm saying? So I try and reach out on a quarterly basis, something where I can just keep touching base with them, but not being too overwhelming to them. And that way, at some point, our crossroads will meet and they will need our services at the same time that we're kind of reaching out to them or close to it. So I try and do that once a quarter. And we're at basically that time now because last time I sent the email was 6-26, which would put us 4 months ago, right? June 26th. And that'd be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and then we're getting to that time. So by the 26th, I should have sent out more emails again. So what I'm going to do today is scour the interwebs and find us some new clients. And I'm going to show you guys how you can do that in your city, your state, your location. If you're looking to find some new clients, kind of how I do it, what I do to do it, how I cross-check to make sure that I'm not collecting an email I already have or emailing the same person more than once. And yeah, just stuff like that. So with that being said, welcome in everybody. Feel free to cast a vote in the poll, say what's up in the chat. Just feel free to hang out in here. So we're just vibing today. But I want to show you guys kind of how I have it. So I have a mega list right here of emails, potential clients. These are all people that people or companies that hey, you done? I'm live right now.
Woo. Hot, y'all. Teaching dance.
Yep.
I have another lesson in 30 minutes.
Lauren is teaching dance today, so I'm doing some business. Could you turn the AC down?
Yeah. It's hot in here.
I know.
Well, that's like.
Doesn't help that I'm in a hoodie either. I'm
wearing
gonna
a shirt.
I want to show them how I find emails because last time I sent out emails was 6-26, so it's been a quarter. Yeah. Once we get to that quarterly date, usually I'll send out a same batch of emails. Lilith. Yeah.
Hi, Lilith. Yes. Agreed. Thank you.
Yes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Kinder, what's going on? Why is my lower jaw so far back? I don't know, bro. You tell me. I have no idea. Good thing it's not my upper jaw, right? But yeah, I just kind of want to show you guys how I collect emails and cross-check them before we email them out. So I'm going to be scouring the interwebs today. Yeah, Lauren just got done teaching a dance lesson, so she is tired. She's going back to back today. I was thinking I'm gonna probably do Grace and Matt's tomorrow because it says sunny. Do that tomorrow. I have a client that we've been putting off for multiple days because it's raining, and it's raining again today. Yeah. But tomorrow on the weather it says sunny, whereas on Thursday it says rainy again. So tomorrow might be my only window to get this job done this week. So I want to go ahead and squeeze it in, get it done. Squeeze her in and get her done. Bada bing, bada boom.
If you need me,
I don't know. It doesn't really matter. If that's the case, I'd like to move my Thursday job up to tomorrow too.
Well, let me put her. I said I'll tell her today then. For the Thursday, just for this.
Well, let me double check. I can move that job Thursday to Monday, or from Thursday to Wednesday. That's the case. If that's the case, I'd rather move it up. Weather is looking bad on Thursday. If we're okay with it. Perform the services tomorrow instead. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? 10 dash what? What's going on, Skinder? No, we're not selling data. We're obtaining clientele. 10 dash 8 between 12 and 4 p.m. Say if it's okay with you. What's everybody up to today? Welcome in. I have to remove this date. What's going on, KK? Tomorrow's the 8th. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I just sent this client an email. I'm going to see if they get back to me. Because if Lauren can just help me tomorrow instead, and she can move her private lesson to Thursday, that would help better. Because Thursday is when I had all my other jobs scheduled, but tomorrow is the only non-rainy day this week. And it better not be rainy tomorrow, I swear. See what they say. We'll see if they get back with us. Welcome in, everybody. Feel free to say what's up in the chat. Hang out. We're just chilling today. Well, not chilling. We're doing some business, but I figure I could do it on the live with everybody. Figure I could go live. Lilith, did you end up streaming that other night? I saw Borderlands 4 at Sam's Club when I went there yesterday. Made me think of your stream. Okay. So, with that being said, I've sent the email. We'll see if we get a response in the next hour or so. If not, I'm going to reschedule anyway. You did. You streamed some Demonologist though with an old friend. Dang, let's go. That's fun. Was that your first stream or you've streamed a couple times before? Streaming is always streaming's fun. I'm always looking for a reason to go live. Sometimes I don't have a reason to go live, but I just want to go live. I just enjoy like kind of hanging out with the chat and stuff. Playing games. Lauren and I played the new Call of Duty last night. The beta. It was our first time playing zombies with us. It was a lot of fun. And then we played some just regular game types. 10 times so far. Let's go. The zombies was a lot of fun. The multiplayer is always kind of the same. Like same stuff, different maps, different guns. You can like double jump off of walls and stuff, which is a little weird. A little unexpected. But it was pretty fun. We played some Skate last night too. We've been liking Skate a lot. So we've been playing a little bit of both. I just need to see if this other client gets back with me, because if they get back with me, I'm going to go ahead and schedule all our jobs for tomorrow. Used to love zombies. Yeah, Lauren was really into it last night. He's like, this is what's in my nightmares. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I want to play it again today. I think the beta runs until the 9th, so I only got like 2 more days. So we might end up doing some gaming here in a little bit. Hope it doesn't rain on us. I checked the weather, and the weather... Here, let me pull it up for y'all. If I can pull it up on my phone. Okay. Here's the weather forecast for the next couple days. I don't know if I can get this camera to focus on it. Hold on. Okay. So today you can see it's rainy. Wednesday is sunny. That's tomorrow. And then Thursday's 85. Friday's 85. Saturday's 75. So Wednesday is like our only clear day this week. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get everything done on them. On them days right there. Now I got to focus the camera back on me. I might try this. I'm going to see if what it does. Focusing on my head. If it's too much, let me know. If the active track is too much on my head. The camera became confused. Yeah, I'm used way too fancy of a camera for a webcam. I was just showing Lilith the weather for tomorrow. I messaged that client to see if that's okay. I mean, it's Not I want to make sure they're okay with it, and then I could tell Grace a map. Has active trekking on right now.
Yeah. Better figure out this air traffic control stuff before I gotta fly next.
Hmm.
The government shutdown like affects airports because of the air traffic control. They like traffic control and TS without paid. Government shut start calling out, you know, and
Dang.
so there's nobody to nobody to do air traffic control. Newark, a couple other big airports already being affected, but Newark's right across the bridge in New Jersey, so you better figure it out before I'm there.
Oh, that's
Because I'm not trying to deal with a bunch of delays, and I've had this trip planned for months. You know, figure it out.
where are you flying into? Such a like dog hair on my mic.
I had to pull a dog hair out of the water reservoir of the coffee thing. True.
He's everywhere. You can see the camera's following my head. Sometimes I don't like it though. I think it's like nauseating.
Oh.
See how it goes for a little bit. Whew. Did you bump the air down? Well, like I know why I'm hot, but I don't want to change. I'm comfy in my hoodie. My house is just too hot. Lauren's got another lesson at what, 12:30?
Yeah. It's my first couple of months of doing it for myself, and I'm way more fun to do it for yourself than for somebody else. Do that.
Yeah, for sure. She's officially working for herself, teaching her own private lessons.
Yay!
We just need a couple more students. If we could get her like 3 or 4 more students, that'd be nice. Because then she could fill
Then
out
I'd
like
be
one
cooking.
full day. One you could like
Thanks, Lilith.
start at like 10 and be done by like 3.
Yeah. Well, I'm lucky right now because both of my students that I currently have are homeschooled, so I can do them during the day. But I get a middle schooler, they don't get out of school until 4:00, so I wouldn't be able to do their lessons until after that.
Look at this man's down here. He's locked in on a lizard. You can't see the lizard, but he can. Trust me. Lizzie? Got a lizard? He is locked in on that. What you doing? Dogs are funny. Them dogs are funny. He'll be there. And we'll be there. They're not that good or what? Okay, okay. I wish I could listen to music with y'all. I want to listen to music. Need to figure out some like royalty free or copyright free music that YouTube's not gonna flag. Yeah, that is crazy. Okay, so the way this works is I have this mega email list. You can see there's 400, roughly 425 clients on here. Potential clients. Got to put some Bluetooth earbuds in and use it. Yeah, honestly, I thought about like having one headphone in or something. I want y'all to hear too. Basically, I have this email list. I have a received and interested, which is the green portion of this list. These are people that I have sent emails to and either gotten in with. Actually, I think I've taken all the people I've actually gotten in with. These are all people that have expressed interest. So they need a separate outreach email. They haven't necessarily said yes and gotten in with them, but they have expressed interest. Whereas this yellow one is a will let me know. So it's kind of like yeah, if we decide we need you. The red are contacts that are either dead emails, like they no longer lead somewhere, or they've asked me to not reach back out to them. So either they already have a vendor for pressure washing, or they have no interest in needing pressure washing. They might already have a handyman that does their pressure washing. So I try and organize the list in a way in which we can have potential outreach emails, ones that are like green to go, yellow, and I try and like sort them out after I've sent out the big bulk email. So once my big email goes out, I'll get responses back, and as those responses come through, I'll kind of organize the emails into whether or not I should take them off the list, keep them on the list, or reach back out to them at a different date with a different type of email. And then the ones on the white over here on the left are just ones that get that initial outreach email once a quarter. So until I don't hear anything back from them, the email comes back bounced, or they tell me no. Every quarter, I try and reach out to them. And I do that for the greater Orlando area. So that is what we are doing here today. So the way that I am able to cross-check is, let's just, for example, let's go Orlando Property Management. Okay, and we'll just go Orlando Property Management. Let's just go to like one of the first emails here. Okay, Orlando Realty and Property Management. I already work for this company technically. But the way you would find the email is either go to their contact list or their company. And as you can see here on their contact us, you'll see an email right here. I'll take this email. I usually copy it. And then I go to my mega list. So with my mega list, if you hit Control F on your list, you can search your sheet to see if you have a contact not yet or not. I'm not going to have this one on here because I already do business with them and I keep those off of this list. But basically, you would just type in the first portion of the email into the Control F portion of the document, which you can see it says find sheet right over here on the right. And if the email came up, say, let's just type the first one, Alan at boom. And you can see it lights up green right here to let me know that this email is already on the list. So if this email falls on this list already, then I do not add it. I just continue to move on. That way I do not double add to the list, and I do not waste my time emailing somebody that I already either do business with or have on this list already. So that's kind of how I do it. It does take a little bit of time, but it does help me stay organized when it comes to who I have reached out to and who I haven't, and just trying to be a little bit more professional on the front end and not being so like bombardy or like too, I don't know what you want to call that, but like, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing my due diligence so that I'm not becoming a nuisance to them, because you don't want them to be annoyed by you, because there's clients that I've reached out to for every quarter for like 2 years, 3 years. And one of those clients in particular, I just got in with. So if I wasn't doing stuff the way I was doing, then I would, hold on, let me answer this. I'm getting a phone call. Never mind. They hung up. I was going to answer. Yeah, basically, you just want to do your due diligence so you're not bothering people too often, too frequently. That's kind of why I keep it at once a quarter outreach, and not something that's like every day I'm going to be emailing these people until they tell me yes. I just don't want to be that kind of person. A lot of these are like multi-million dollar companies that manage quite a few properties in the area. So you want to seem like you're on their level and not some like Joe Schmo, basically. So you're kind of just faking it till you make it. But you want to do it in a way in which you're not like um wasting too much time. Like me just crawling the internet looking for these emails does take quite a bit of time, and there are better ways to do this, and I found better ways to do this, but whether or not they are necessarily legal ways is another thing. There's a thing called crawling where you can just kind of crawl the internet and gather information. And I've done a few crawlers, but I've heard that one, sometimes they're pay to play, but two, you can get flagged easily for crawling the internet. And I don't exactly know what all entails with that. So I just want to stay on the up and up. You know what I mean? Do it the old fashioned way. If anybody has better ways they find business or certain clients, let me know, because I would be interested in how everybody finds their own clients in business, because there's multiple ways to find it. Like on this website in particular, like if I went to the contact and then I got their email, there's also a phone number here, you know? So I could sit here and call the phone number too and do like a double outreach. I've yet to tap into the phone number thing. That's more of an anxiety thing that I need to get over, because I have a whole list of these phone numbers as well with these clients. So I need to be better at just cold calling these phone numbers and seeing if they have a pressure washing vendor or not. Because if they don't, I can just go ahead and email them over my information, and that might bridge the gap a lot easier than just a cold outreach email. So both ways work, but there's two ways to hit the same nail. You know what I mean? Daniel W, what's going on, brother? Just showing people how I collect client emails and then what I do with them. Adderall helps with cold calling. Yeah, the cold calling's never been my thing. The thing with the cold calling is I'm not really trying to sell anybody on anything as much as I am just trying to like pass my information along. So it's not as bad. I would basically say something along the lines of like, hey, I was wondering if you guys have a pressure washing vendor in your system yet, or anybody that you use. If not, I'd like to pass along my information. We're licensed and insured, take care of the greater Orlando area, and would love to do business with you. Basically something along those lines. And then they can just get back with me. They can give me either a quick yes or no on the phone, or they can just get back to me via email. So something where it's another way to reach out to the same business. Because a lot of the times, like say this email list that I have, like there's 400 emails. Super chat for a live cold call. Put me on the spot there. Yeah. Live cold calling though does give me anxiety. It doesn't really like. I need to practice, to be honest. Like I can do it, I just don't want to. That's why I was like, I told Lauren, I was like, I have a whole list of phone numbers if you ever want to call them. But yeah, I basically just need to call this number and ask if they have a pressure washing vendor or not. And if not, I like to send my info over. I can do it. I want to. But yeah, that if business doesn't pick up, I'm gonna be cold calling every day. So excited for. Um, but yeah, basically, I'm gonna go down. I think Google keeps the first 10 pages. Might even go further than 10, does it? Let me see. 10, 14. Trying to see how many pages deep Google goes. I think it goes 1,000 searches, which would be okay. It goes deep. We go deep. It goes deep, yo. $5 super chat. You got this. Trying to see. A lot of these I have on this list. Daniel W wants me to do a cold call bad. $10. For $10, I might do it. I'd have to find one that is main office line, sales line, free management quote. I don't want to call a client I already have. That's what I don't want to do. I got to get an answer though. Even if it's a no. If it's a no, it's okay, right? Daniel W wants me to cold call a management company for $10 super chat.
I think that's the only thing that'll get him to do it, Daniel W.
I told him I don't want to. I don't want to.
I would do it.
Now let's have Lauren do it for.
I gotta go. I got a student in 3 minutes.
Okay.
I'm just dropping the dog.
When she gets back for a $20 super chat, Lauren will be calling. Daniel W's forcing me $10 super chat. All right, Daniel, I'm gonna do it for you, brother. I'll do it for you. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let's find this one that is company we've never done. Big W's in the chat for Daniel W. Daniel wants me to cold call a company and see if we can pass along our info or offering our services as a pressure washing vendor. It's all in my head. I know it's in my head. And the second I get over the first one, I'll be like, I'm going to do this all day. That was easy. I'm looking for a company that I haven't, like I've done business with like 4 out of every 5 of these. Best Orlando Property Management. I like to look at their properties, make sure it's like houses and stuff. And some of these companies only manage like apartments. And I need to make sure that they don't have, they got a vendor portal. Okay. Right, you got me nervous, bro. You got me nervous. I gotta drink some water first here. Okay, we're gonna call Best Orlando Property Management. We're gonna see if they have a pressure washing vendor, and if not, if there's a way we could pass along our info. Let me get a pen and a paper in case they need me to write something down. I have a little, I got my little notepad right here. Got my little notepad. I just need to know if there's, let me write my notes. What do I need to ask them? I need to know if there's an email to send our documents to. If they say yes, send docs to. See. Okay. All right, y'all ready? I'm going to call this number and see what happens. I'll put it on speaker here. Oh, yes, ma'am. This is Dustin Doggett with Black and Gold Pressure Washing. I was wondering if you guys have a pressure washing vendor already.
You'll be able to send information.
Oh, yes, I could. Is there a good email to send you and I can send over all the documents we have?
Janice?
Okay, Janice. Best Orlando.
PM.
PM.com. Okay. Awesome. Yes, ma'am. I will go ahead and send that over to you. If you could get us added on the list, that'd be great. Thank you very much, ma'am. You have a good day.
Okay.
Let's go, Daniel. Daniel W coming in with the clutch. Got us in with another one already. Just like that. Hopefully you guys could hear that on the phone. That was pretty easy, Daniel. That was pretty easy, bro. You got me. You got me. You got me. Okay, so I have the email that we need to send over our documents to. So instead of just sending the documents to info@email, now we have a direct contact email with somebody, and she said she would go ahead and get us added to the list, bro. Big dubs in the chat for Daniel W with the $9 dono to, or $10 dono technically, to get me out of my shell to go ahead and full call. Holy cow, I was shaking, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was shaking. I hate talking on the phone to begin with. Usually I pass all my phone calls to voicemail and then just get back to them that way. So big W's for Daniel. Thank you, brother. And I had my pen in my pad, so I was able to write down which email to have it sent over to. So what could I have done better there? Let's analyze the situation. I think I was pretty quick and to the point. I think I could have, I don't know. I think it was pretty straightforward. You said I sounded solid though? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't, that's my first one ever, bro. So much appreciated for you to like push me out of my shell. The only reason I ever rode roller coasters for the very first time was because my mom's friend gave me $20. So I'll do anything for money, bro. But if I don't have to do something, or if there's another way to do it in which I don't have to like step out of my shell or put myself out there, then I find that way to do it. So that's usually why I do it the other way. But that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I honestly thought it was going to be, I don't know what I thought. Like you said, it's all in your head. So that was a good one. I should have clipped that. That would have been a good, good YouTube video or short to put out on the YouTubes. I appreciate you sending that $10 dono, homie. And it worked. So now basically what I would do is go over to my email. I have a what's called a blast folder. Let's see if I can show you without showing you. Okay, so I have, let me get up in my documents here. Wait, that's not what I was looking for. Okay. Basically in my documents over here, I have a blast folder, which just contains like my waived workers comp, my W-9 form, my certificate of insurance for my business, and then like a brochure that just kind of shows our services, what we offer, what clients we already work with, our contact, and then also some photos of our services that we've performed. So I usually send them over the brochure of what we do, the services we offer, and then also I send them over the documents they always asking for, which are your insurance, your license, your W-9, your workers' comp, all that stuff. So what I'll do is I'll copy these 4 documents and I'll send it to that email that we just got over the phone. And it said that she would add us to her vendor list, which is awesome. That's big W's, big W's. She seemed pretty nice. I think it was good to just be pretty straightforward like that. Like, hey, this is who I am. Do you guys have a pressure washing vendor? It kind of just like cuts through all the like tiptoeing around, like asking if they already doing business with a property or a pressure washing company. Because she said they were, but she said that she could get me added to the list. So that's good. And a lot of the times they keep a couple vendors of the same service in their like Rolodex based on just areas of service provided. Like say I didn't cover like the Kissimmee area of Orlando, but their other vendor does, then they know which vendor to use for that area, stuff like that. So, or if one property management company or property manager specifically likes using black and gold, but another one likes using whatever the other company's name is, I guess as long as they're both in the system, they could be used. So we'll take that though, bro. That was a good one to choose too. First try, bro. I'm 1 for 1. I'm 1 for 1. That's cool though. You should have seen me when I was trying to write it down on the paper though. I was like, wait, it's actually working? I wish there was a way to clip something. I guess I could clip from the stream later today. I want to watch it back on the phone. I'm going to watch it so I can... I have the stream pulled up on my phone right here. I just want to hear what it sounded like. We're doing a debrief. Let's see if you could hear it. Daniel W. put me on the spot with that one. That was funny. We're watching the play-by-play. What's going on, Flo? It's for our other YouTube channel, not this one. You can't really hear her. Oh, I should have held the phone, or either turned the speaker up a little bit or held the phone a little closer. Heck yeah, brother. Yeah, you just gotta keep at it. If you just depends what you're trying to do, but you're trying to be your own boss, you just gotta cold call, email like Daniel. Just put me on the spot. Daniel W gave me a $10 dono to cold call this company and see if I could get in as a vendor pressure washing wise, and it actually worked. Surprisingly, he got me out of my shell. So big dubs in the chat for Daniel again. But yeah, the Daniel W, don't do it again, bro. No. You can't put me on the spot again, bro. You're gonna be making me nervous all day, bro. Big W's in the chat for Daniel W, man. Homie's forcing me to break out of my shell here. We couldn't hear it. Let's get another last one. All right, let's see if we can find one more. We'll try one more. I'm gonna turn the phone up a little bit louder, see if we can get it picked up on the thing. I'm gonna try and hold it directly to the mic, see if that helps at all. Yeah, you should. Hopefully you can find a work from home job, Flo. You'll need you just need like a computer and stuff. There's a ton of work from home jobs, I think, now. Okay, so let's find us another one, Daniel. Shout out Orlando. You're in Cali now, but you were born and raised in Orlando. Nice, bro. Yeah, I was born and raised here as well. So we run a pressure washing business here in Orlando. Need to let's just check the what properties they manage before we go with any company call. State management. I'm telling you, some of these I've done business with already. Yeah, let's see what the rentals look like. If the rentals are houses, we're good to go. If it looks like it's all apartments, then no go. I think they got a little bit of both. I honestly think I've already done business with this company. We're gonna find this one. Stick with me here. Stick with me here. Oh. Can't believe all these that I've worked with. Like I've worked with this company, I've worked with this company, I've worked with this company. Let's see what properties they got here. Okay, this is looking like houses. This is looking like the type of client we want, Daniel, right here. Okay. See, they have a vendors page right here. I'm just gonna call them and just see. Okay. Get our paper down. Let's get our phone. All right, we're trying again, Daniel. Gonna try and see if we can get this picked up on the phone though. I think if I opened up my noise gate for the audio, it would pick it up better. Let me adjust my audio so that we can pick it up. I gotta take this filter off of my boom mic here. It might get loud here. Okay. I'm gonna take the noise gate off for now, so I think that it won't block out the sound here. Daniel W, can I give a tip? You can give a tip. Yeah, yeah. I'm not 100% sure the audio is going to come through clearly. I have the phone volume as loud as it'll go though, so we'll see. And I'll hold it directly to the mic. See how this goes. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, everybody that's just popping in here, if you're hanging out or whatever, Daniel W has been trying to break me out of my shell with cold calling these property management companies. When you call straight up, ask to be added as a vendor. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if we can do that. So should I just go straight into like, hey, this is Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Washing. I was wondering if there's an easy way to get added as a vendor in your system, something along those lines. Or should I, so you're saying I should skip the part where I'm like, I was wondering if you guys have a pressure washing vendor already, like skip that. Just go straight into like, I was wondering if you guys, yeah. How did I say it again? Something about, Something about getting added as a vendor. They already use AppFolio, which is a software system on the back end that I already use. Sound way more sure and confident. Okay. Okay. With that being said, everybody that's new in here is just watching or is just popping in. I don't know how many people are in here or not, but Daniel W. Just sent another dono. We are going to be cold calling a property management company and seeing if we are able to get added as a vendor into their system. So this is technically how I get added and obtain my clients, is becoming a vendor and a pressure washing company or a property management company system, so that when they get a HOA notice or some sort of notice, or they need just pressure washing done, whether a notice came through or not, they go through their vendors that they already have added in their systems because they've already been vetted. They have the proper documents, all that stuff. So the key is getting in as a vendor with these management companies. And today, Daniel's going to be putting me on the spot, having me cold call the company instead of just doing a direct email outreach, which we've done one already, which was successful. We were able to get an email that we're able to send our documents to. So this call, I'm going to be trying the same thing. Hopefully the audio will pick up pretty good with the person on the phone. And hopefully I will be able to become a vendor in their system. I want to sound a little bit more confident. I want to get a little bit more to the point. So the last time I asked if they had any pressure washing vendors already, which they said they did, instead I'm going to skip that and I'm going to ask if there's an easy way or the easiest way to get added as a vendor in their pressure washing or in their property management company, or like as a vendor, something along those lines. Let me not overthink it. When I start overthinking is when I get in my own head. Okay. Okay, we're about to call him, Daniel. Here we go.
Thank you for calling Magnolia Property. Please listen carefully as our menu options and extensions have changed. If you are calling for anything regarding a community association, press 2 now. If you are calling on an advertised property, please press 3. For a dial by name directory, please press 1, or you may enter your party's 4-digit extension that begins with a 1 at any time. All other callers, please press 0.
Magnolia Property.
Yes, ma'am. This is Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Washing. I was wondering if there's an easy way to get added as a vendor in y'all's system.
Let me get you over to that side. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, she hung up on me. I don't think she meant to hang up on me. Maybe they'll call back in 1 second. She was passing me along, Daniel. I swear she was passing me along. That was pretty good though. I think I could do this. I think I could do it. Okay, hold on.
Thank you for calling Magnolia Property. Please listen.
Magnolia Property.
Yes, ma'am. You were trying to pass me along. I think the call got disconnected.
Okay, let me switch you back. Hang on.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you've reached the desk of Andrew Smith with Magnolia Property Management. I'm not able to take your call at this time. If you leave your name, number, and a brief message, including your address and community name, I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you'd like to send an email, my email address is Andra, ANDRA, at magnoliaproperty.management. Thank you and have a good day.
Record your message at the tone. Press any key or stop talking to end the recording.
Yes, ma'am. This is Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Washing. I was looking to be added as a vendor on your list, I guess you would say. Are you able to direct me to someone who could assist me with this? Or if you are able to assist me with this, if you could either give me a call back or I will shoot you over an email with our documents. But with that being said, I hope you have a good day. See, I can't be put on the spot. I tried to use Lilith's, but it wasn't working. Good enough though, right? With that being said, you have a good day. We'll figure that out. I have her email here too. She said it. So at Magnolia. I can send her over the email at the same time so that the voicemail isn't as bad. We tried, okay, we tried. At Magnolia. Magnolia. I will say though, we are getting emails that are people and not like info emails. So like they're generic, every email comes through here. Now we're getting like directly to a management person. So it's the reason y'all do so well. Not many people do it. Hey, bro, technically we're 2 for 2 on getting on the list. You know what I mean? Like you're saying, like, I think, well, I wouldn't say we're 2 for 2 with getting on the list, but we've had positive interactions. We haven't been just told no or just hung up on. We've been passed along. So that is a positive. So I will say this is something that I could definitely get a lot more comfortable with, especially if I just like use something like what Lilith said. I tried to just read what Lilith wrote, but then I got thrown off there because I didn't know what to say. Like getting added to your vendor list, I should say like as a pressure washing company or something. I threw myself off there because I keep throwing pressure washing and property management back and forth. You did well working in a call center doing cold calls. Absolutely hated it though. It gives me a lot of anxiety, but I think I could if I just keep going with it, and I could get a lot better, especially when it's like so generic as like just trying to get added to the list. I'm not looking to like close a sale today. You know what I mean? So there's a lot less pressure involved. I think a lot of it's just in my head. But if I could just even get a direct email like these two that we've gotten, where it's like a person's email and not the info email for the like business, like this one's info at. So I know just a ton of people are emailing this info and it kind of just could get lost in translation. Whereas if I'm getting directly passed to somebody who has a say in whether or not a vendor gets added, such as Andrea or Janice, who we just called, then I could definitely see that my conversion rates would be probably a lot higher with getting in with businesses. And the fact that this company already works with AppFolio, which you see down here in the bottom right, that is a software that all my other management companies that I currently work with use this software for their work order systems. So even learning how to like add something as simple as like, and we're familiar with AppFolio, and we currently use it with our other clients, or something along the lines of like touching base with the fact that we already use your software, understand your software. So it'd be really easy for us to just kind of, become a vendor. You don't have to teach me anything basically. So learning, I think, little things to add in to those calls, but keeping it very direct. Like Daniel W said, with skipping the like, hey, was curious if you guys have a pressure washing company, instead just saying like, hey, I would like to be added as a pressure washing company. Then they can say yes or no right then. They don't have to like kind of be like, yeah, we do, but, or whatever. Like I can skip that. Like Daniel said, I'll sound a lot more confident. And then like Lilith was saying, with just having something like as simple as a little like, not spiel, but like what to say. You know what I mean? I need like what to say right in front of me, and then I can kind of just go off of that, little key things. 100% mentioned that they don't want to train anyone on new software. Okay, yeah, that would be a good one because I'm familiar with this software. I've been using it for a couple of years, and they're always over explaining when you get in with a new company because it is a little bit of a learning curve, understanding how to submit the invoices, the photos, scheduling with the clients, texting the tenants, stuff like that is all done through that software. If somebody didn't know how to use the software, I could see it being annoying to get them in as a vendor because they're not familiar with it. So I think adding something along those lines, if I see that they use that software, such as this company, it would be worth mentioning in the initial phone call. Yeah, an intro, like Lilith said. I need to work on a good intro. That was kind of fun, though. That was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I enjoyed that. Thank you, Daniel, for the donos as well, bro. That it definitely helps. It helps make me do it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time, it's like nobody's gonna force you to do it. Nobody is going to make you do it. It's only going to help yourself. And if you don't want to help yourself or you don't want to try it, then nobody's going to make you do it. So the fact that you kind of push me over the edge to do it, like now I feel a lot more confident just doing it because I know what they sound like on the other end. You know, I've never called a property management company unless I'm like already in business with them. So knowing that I can just call their like main contact email and then just directly say who I am and what I'm trying to do. And now that I've been in business a lot longer and understand this side of things, I think I have a lot more confidence doing this. I think if it was me 3 years ago or 4 years ago trying to cold call a company, I wouldn't even know what documents they're looking for or what agreement forms they want me to fill out and stuff like that. But now that I'm familiar with that side of things, like the calling is just the easy way to bridge that initial gap. Because I understand everything that follows suit after that, submitting the documents and, you know, getting set up in the system and all that. Like I've already done that, just a different way of reaching those people. So now that I know that I can just kind of call these phone numbers, I think that will definitely help with the business. So I want to thank y'all again, y'all too, who are forcing me to do that. Much appreciated to you, Daniel W. And Lilith. Thank you, Lilith. I used to write out a shorthand cipher and sticky notes for faster writing. That's basically what I need to do here. I need to write out like just a quick mention. Like, and I like the direct, like, here's who I am. I'd like to be added as a vendor list. If you could pass me along to the right person or give me the correct email to send over the documents to, that would be great. Because then that leaves the person on the other phone with just like one decision that has to be made, like a yes or a no or a who to pass me along to, and not like yeah, we do it. Like I don't need to be asking them any questions really. I need to be telling them who I am and what I'm trying to do for them. So I think I'm learning. I'm learning here. It's all a learning game, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's pull up one of my other email lists because I think I have a mega list here. Hold on. I have one that has like, here we go. Okay, this list that I have right here has, let's see, 300 contacts. If you see right here, it tells me like the management company, who the person is, outreach phone number, and their address. So I could technically just go down this line calling these numbers right here that I've kind of collected over the years. Right here. And just kind of call these numbers and like I'll know which company it is, who I'm trying to call. So that might be something we have to do at some point. That was a little fun though. That was a little rush. That was a little baby adrenaline rush right there. Heck yeah, brother. Much appreciated to you again, Daniel, man. Thank you for forcing me to do that because it's something I need to do for a long time ago. And now that I've done it once or twice, now I already feel a little bit more confident. So I could have left a better voicemail on that last one, but I think she got the point and I have her contact email. So I can send that to her and send those documents over to her and be like, hey, I left you a voicemail. Here's what I was trying to say on the voicemail, basically. Don't say that, but I can just send her the documents. You know what I mean? touch base twice with her, and that'll fix that voicemail. Yeah, that was fun. That was a little bit of adrenaline rush. I'm not gonna lie to you. My girl's doing a voice lesson in there. I think she goes from 12:30 to 1:30. Oh yeah, I might be on later, Daniel. I might be doing some gaming or something like that. I'm not 100% sure what we'll be doing later. We might be playing some Call of Duty Zombies with my girl. How am I noting down who you have cold call and how long it's been since you did? Are you going to be trying to reach back out after a set amount of time? The way I do it with my emails, which I need to now do with the phone numbers as well, is with this list right here that I have of all these emails. As you can see, it says, oh, I don't know if you can see it at the top. It says sent 6-26. So once a quarter, I try and reach out to these email or to these companies, property management companies in Orlando, on a quarterly basis. I need to start a new list of people that I've actually called. And then I kind of try and organize, once I've sent out the initial outreach email, I kind of organize it based on how the email comes back. So if it was received and interested, like they said, okay, well, we'll keep that in mind, you know, some sort of positive response, but not necessarily in with them. I put it in this green one. If they say they will just let me know, I put it in this yellow one. If the email bounces back or they tell me do not contact them again, then I'll put it in this one. That way I can kind of separate them all. And then over here, you can kind of see who's opened the emails and who sent them, based on a few things. But yeah, basically I need to do that for the phone numbers now too, and then double check that I'm not not cross-contaminating or whatever you want to call it. So when I find a new email, usually I hit Control F, I'll type in whatever it is and double check it's not on this list. That way I'm not emailing multiple people or the same thing to the same person multiple times. But now that I just cold call 2 people, I need to add those phone numbers to a list. I need to start adding a phone number list and when I called them. And then maybe do a follow-up that day, right, with the email. So if I call them and they give me an email to send documents over to, later that day or the following day, I need to then take those emails and send those documents off to them. That way it's like a boom bop bing, you know? Like I talk to them on the phone and then within 24 hours, I've sent them over the documents. I feel like this would be a fun series to do as a YouTube video. Like the live streaming is kind of fun to do it on, because you guys can kind of hear what's going down. But I think as like a YouTube video in which I can show people a way to reach out to clients, especially property management companies. I think a lot of people in my industry, especially if you're just getting started, do a lot of like yard signs or door knockers, door flyers and stuff like that. And a lot of people ask me how I get in with property management companies. And I think that would be a good video to show them how with not only this email list, but with the cold calling, and show them the 2 different methods and ways that we do it. Cause now I kind of know how it goes down. So I can kind of just have a camera rolling while I cold call 1 or 2 people and add it to the video or whatever. Because I think that's something people would like to see. What's going on, Llama? I think you said that last time, brother. I'm all out of coffee now. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. Okay, so I have 2 actual emails. That we can send these documents to. So yeah, I think I'll just like, what's going on, Matilda? We were conducting some business, some pressure washing business. We were cold calling some companies to see if we could get added as a vendor into their system for pressure washing. This company has a lot of houses though, which is good. Here, y'all can see what the rent is in Orlando here. So it's about 1,800 for a 3-bed, 2-bath. 2K, 2,100, 2,400. So these are the properties they have available. I like to think that if they have 10 to 15 properties available to rent out, then I want to say they have 4x that already rented out. You know what I mean? So if these are the ones that are available to be rented out, they definitely have some with tenants in them. So that's the potential in my brain. If they have 9 and I times it by like 4, I'm not good at my 9s timetables. Let's do 10. 40 properties possibly that they manage, which are potential driveways to clean, roofs to clean, houses to wash, pool decks to take care of, HOA notices to satisfy, all that. So that's good news. That's good news. You know what I mean? Another thing I didn't do on that voicemail, Lilith, that I should have, I didn't leave her a way to contact me again. I don't know if it'll just leave my phone number for her to be able to call, but I should have said like my email address or something along those lines. I get nervous leaving a voicemail because then I'm really like leaving a script and I hate being scripted. So then it's hard for me to like script a script on the spot. Script a script. Bad though, not bad. I'm glad Daniel did that to me. He put me on the spot there. He came through with the dono first and it forced me. He knows me. Peer pressure works on me. Peer pressure works. Ba ba bee, ba ba boom. Definitely gonna spend a day doing that though. Now that I kind of understand it, I want to get like a I want to create like a new spreadsheet. Maybe write out a rough script, something you're comfortable saying, but also can be interchangeable and anxiety-induced panic talking. Yeah, exactly. I need just a simple script. What you had wrote was pretty good. Like it's pretty straight to the point. This is Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Washing. I'm looking to be added to your vendor list. Are you able to direct me to someone who can assist me with this or where I need to go? Yes, because like that's basically all I need to say. I'm actually going to copy this, Lilith. I'm going to copy what you wrote here. Let's copy this. Because then I can take this and we'll just add it to a new doc. Let's make a document. We'll title it, what is this? Cold call script. Okay. Okay. Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Washing. I'm looking to be added to your vendor list. Are you able to direct me to someone who can assist with this or to where I need to go? Nice. Black and Gold Pressure Washing. I need one that's like if I have to leave a voicemail. Yeah. I'm also thinking like even just leaving it as, are you able to direct me to someone who can assist me with this? Or where we need to go. Where we need to send We're freestyling here. We're trying to figure it out. I could either say or a good email to send our documents to, or like our brochure. Should I say my brochure? No, I don't know. Direct me to someone or somewhere who can assist me. I'm overthinking it again here, Lilith. Because either they're going to send me to somebody or they need to send me to an email, you know? Or the somewhere is the email, you know? Leave it open like it was. Let them tell you where to go. Okay. Yeah, let's do that then. So what did I have it as? Or where? Who can assist me with this, or is that right? Black and gold pressure washing. I'm looking to be added to your vendor list. Are you able to direct me to someone who can assist with this, or to where we need to go? Let them tell you where and who to go to. Okay. Yeah, because they can either give me a contact name and number, or they can give me an email. That was good. That was good, though. It's a good little script right here. Pretty straightforward. And it's straight to the point where it's like the second they answer the phone, I can tell them who I am and what I'm looking to do. There's no like back and forth, like wondering if you have this or that. It's straightforward on the phone for the person. And then I tell them what I need them to do for me, which is either help direct me to someone who can assist with this, or to where I need to go to be helped with this. So I'm almost like answering what needs to happen next. You would take off the end. It sounds a little too unsure of itself. Yeah. Let's just say, are you able to direct me to someone who can assist me with this? Because that can be either an email or a person, right? And this is so simple. This is like super simple too. I think I like this. Okay, this is Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Washing. I'm looking to be added to your vendor list. Are you able to direct me to someone who can assist me with this? It sounds like AI. Let me put my AI bot. Can you? Can you direct me to someone who can assist me with this? Who can assist with this, right? I don't even need to say me twice. This is Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Washing. I'm looking to be added to your vendor list. Can you direct me to someone who can assist with this? Definitely sounds like a chatbot now. Lilith, the new AI bot. But I will say, with these two emails, like that's potential business, you know? So I get it added as a vendor. I get in with them as a vendor, and then you never know how many jobs or how many properties they manage, or how many work orders they'll need, or if they were looking for a pressure washing guy. Because I've had it where I've gotten added as a vendor and then they don't use me at all for a while, and then like a year later they end up using me. And I've had it where like, we've been waiting for a pressure washing vendor, we have all these work orders that need to be fulfilled, and then I get like 4 jobs, you know what I mean? So it's really nice to just break the ice and get into the system. Even just reaching out puts your brand in their brain and in their system. I agree with that, because now they know, okay, Black and Gold Pressure Washing or Dustin. And then if I follow up with my brochure and my documents, then I'm like in their brain, like you said, for next time, you know, next quarter I reach back out and I'm like, hey, just touching base, just want to pass my info along again, you know? So I'll need to create like another one for companies I've already called, but this is like round 2, a couple months later. But I think this is a really good start. I like this. I like this. Now write a second one for when you are put through to someone else. One if they answer, one if you get a machine. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's do voicemail. Okay, so if it's a voicemail, it can almost be the same thing, except change this last message, right? I'm looking to be added to your vendor list. Please, I should say something along the lines of like what? Please feel free to email or, yeah, add my phone and my email, right? Yeah. Please feel free to call or email me at, and then if, let me see. I'm not going to put my phone number so I don't dox myself here. Okay, please feel free to call me at or email me at. Or I could say like, if you would like us to send over our brochure and documents, please feel free. There we go. Oh, that's better, right? This is Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Wash, and I'm looking to be added to your vendors list. If you would like us to send over our brochure and documents, please feel free to call or email me at blah, blah, blah. Send over our brochure. Should I say our brochure of services offered? Something along those lines, right? Thank you for your time and consideration. Yeah, that's a good one. Let me have, because I didn't have a good way to wrap up that last email. Thank you for your consideration. I look forward to hearing back from you. Something along those lines, right? That's pretty good. Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Washing, looking to be added to your vendors list. If you would like us to send over a brochure, of our services offered, and I don't need to say documents, maybe. If you'd like us to send over a brochure of our services offered and proper documentation, something along this. Keep it semi-short with the most valid info said first. Email is, of course, longer. Okay, yeah. I'm looking to be added to your vendors list. If you would like us to send over a brochure of our services offered, I think I'll just leave it with brochure of our services offered. Over our documents and a brochure of our services offered. Okay. This is Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Wash, and I'm looking to be added to your vendor list. If you would like us to send over our documents and a brochure of our services offered, please feel free to call me at or email me at. Thank you for your consideration. I look forward to hearing back from you. That is a good voicemail right there. That one seems pretty clean. So we'll highlight this voicemail, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and then this one will be if they answer, we're getting there, Lilith. That was a good one. That was good. This is good. So this is like our, say, intro, right? Okay, here's our intro. If they, let's say, if they direct me to a person, I need to have something else to say. I'll say the first part again because we're just hammering home this fact. I need to just basically ask if there's a good email to send over our proper documentation. Of the services we offer. We, because we're trying to seem like a bigger company than we are. You know what I mean? Okay. So if they, okay, here's our intro to whoever answers the phone. If they direct me to someone who can assist with this, then I would say basically the same thing again. And then is there a good email to send over a proper, is there a good email to send over the proper documentation and a brochure of the services we offer? Learn quick, you do. See it coming, they will not. Let's go. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is giving me some confidence because I could just sit here on the phone with this pulled up and I'd feel a lot better about myself. I think a lot of it is just like, what do I say? Because I don't have anything in front of me of like what to refer back to. But like I said, with understanding the back end now better, I kind of know where the conversation is going to lead to anyway. So it helps with like knocking out a lot of the intro stuff with like saying the proper documentation and a brochure of the services we offer. Like a lot of the time, the second they get my outreach email, it's like, what services do you offer? Or could you send me over this document? So I can also practice calling Lauren and saying it. Yeah, that would be a good way to do it as well. Yeah, I think maybe I could start a live stream segment like either once a week or at least once a quarter doing this. Maybe I could do it once a week and we call like 20 numbers per time. Cause I think I have like, I mean, there's a ton of management companies in Orlando. I have like 400 emails here. So let's say there's like 200 companies maybe to call, maybe 100 companies in Orlando that manage properties. I could figure out a way to like create a live stream segment where I'm able to talk about like how many calls we made, how many converted into getting added as a vendor, how many are like a maybe, how many are a hard no, stuff like that. That was kind of fun though. I think I like highlighting what I'm trying to there a to send over. Let's go. This is good though. This is good. I've already got a better script than what I had on the phone now. I did something roughly like this. Could have been a little bit better. The first one was cleaner than the second one was for sure. Well, the second one was clean, but my voicemail was awful. Now we have like, okay, if I get sent to a voicemail, I know exactly what to say. And I can leave it at this and not say too much. I usually on the voicemail, I either don't know how to wrap it up properly, or like I was going to say something and then I stopped myself, but then I realize I'm being recorded, so everything is going to be stopped. You know what I mean? It's not like video editing or something where like making a YouTube video, you can cut out the BS. Voicemail puts you like on the spot all the way through. That was good though. Okay, so if they direct me to a person, okay, here we go. This is what we can do. Let's make this a little bit smaller. And then put this as a... How do you do the bullet points? There we go. Do a space in between here. Okay. Let's just make this bigger. Okay. And then this one, let's make this a little bit bigger now again. 17, right? Oh, no. Too big. Okay. Can't wait to hear your next cold call. Yeah, I need to, like I said, make a segment of me just doing this because that definitely is better. I think I'll have better results overall than just outreaching via email. When I reach out via email, here I might be able to show you what it looks like. Give me a second to pull up my draft. Okay, here's my draft. I'll usually say something along the lines of vendor inquiry, pressure washing services for your properties. Good morning. I've attached our brochure and insurance certificate for your review. We provide reliable, high quality exterior cleaning services for property management teams across Central Florida. If you're looking for a trusted vendor to help maintain the appearance of your properties, we'd love the opportunity to assist. Thanks for your time. And then I attach our documents right here. So that's how my email outreach has always worked. And I could clean this email up, make it a little bit shorter if I needed to. But basically, we're doing the same thing on the phone in a much shorter but direct way. So I think that my response, I'll get more responses and I may get in a lot easier than necessarily just blast emailing this to everybody on my list. So I'll be interested to see. The way that this has worked for me in the past is about 1 to 3 in every 100 emails I end up in their system. So basically a 3% like conversion rate. So I'd be interested to see what the conversion rate is on getting into the system via the phone call method. Because if it is I could see it definitely being a higher conversion rate. If it is, I should probably just do a phone call into a follow-up email and see how that works. So it's like a 2-part boom, bop, bing, bop, bang. You know what I mean? And not so one-sided. I think the emails are pretty one-sided. The phone calls add an extra element of outreach, which keeps me in their brain, breaks the glass, all that stuff, or breaks the ice. You know what I mean? So I think that this is something I definitely need to do. Yeah. Bing, bop, boom, bop, bang. Exactly. Okay. So I think that's good. I think this is not necessarily what I was planning on doing today, but it gives me a good jumping off point to do this. And this would be a good way for Lauren to just help as well. Like if I just interchanged this name with Lauren's, like she could do the same thing for me. You know what I mean? So I could also put her on the call or have her doing some call. And then she's office manager, you know what I mean? If they ask. So this would be a good way for us to both contribute to the business. Because I was always telling her, I was like, well, I have the email list. You can just send the emails like I do. But it would almost be better if we both just like gathered 100 phone numbers and then we both just went band for band on phone calls and seeing if we get in with anybody. Now I need to figure out, I need to create like a new spreadsheet that's like, if I called this number, let's figure this out. I need a spreadsheet where I can input the email they either tell me over the phone, as well as the business name, the phone number that I called, who I spoke with, and then what email they provided for me to send my documents to. Right? That's probably the info I need to collect. Let's see if we can make a new one. Let's do a new spreadsheet. And we'll title it what? Cold call outreach list. Let's see. Company name. Let's do company name. Let's do phone number. Let's do email provided. Let's do response given. And let's put what? Date called. And maybe who we spoke with. Now we'll have company name, who we spoke with, phone number, email provided, response given, date called. Pull this down. And then let's make all this bigger. Do it like this. Okay. I think this will be a good way to organize it. That way when they call, or when we call, we can just input the name. We'll input the name. We'll input the phone number we called. We'll get the email that they provide. Email they provided us. Either they're going to provide us an email. Okay. So let's put the two that we already did. We reached out to Best Orlando. Here, let me leave a space. One line space. Here we go. So we've already talked to Best Orlando Property Management. Boy, where's my good rush go? Okay, so now we'll be able to put what company, who we spoke with. It wasn't Janice we spoke with. What phone number we called. Boom, boom, boom. Bada bing. Oh, I forgot that this is Takes my camera on and off too. Okay. Then the email they provided us. Will add us as vendor. And then the date called, which was what day? 10-7 2025. Okay. So I think that's good, right? Because now we'll have cold call outreach list. We need to must email. Now we need to figure out the other company we reached out to was Magnolia Property Management. We spoke with Andrea. The phone number we called. And then the email they told us. Magnolia Property. Okay. Okay, that's good. This is good. We're getting places now. Okay. Phone number can be smaller. Email they provided us. Response given. Response given, I'm going to say did not answer. We're going to say left voicemail. Left a voicemail. Okay. So this will be our new list that we start collecting based on the phone numbers we already have and the phone numbers we're going to be obtaining. So once we go through a management company, we add the phone number, then we'll add who we spoke with on the phone, what contact email they want us to send over the proper documents to, if they want us to, based on what response was given. So I may put phone number. Yeah, cool. And this will just be something that I collect while I'm on the phone because I won't know who I'm speaking with till they either address themselves or they pass me along to the right person. I'll know the phone number. So I'll start with adding the company and the phone numbers, and then I can go back through and I can call each one. That way it's like a bing bop boom bop bang. I don't think it'll get any longer than this. So this is a good start, I think. We're getting there, y'all. We're getting there. We're learning here. Learning on the fly. Okay. So now we'll have who we spoke with. Okay, let's put date called. Let's add one more that says date. Date emailed. Okay. That way we make sure we have a follow up with them. And we'll just be able to layer these. This is a good start. This is a good start. So now let's pretend we're on the internet. We found a company. We'll enter their name. We'll enter their phone number. And then we can go ahead and call them once we've collected a decent amount of companies' phone numbers. We'll call the phone number. They'll tell us who they are on the phone, or they'll pass us along to whoever. That person will either provide us a contact email. Well, that person will provide us a response, whether or not they're going to add us as a vendor, whether or not they have somebody as a vendor, or if they don't answer the phone, I'll leave a voicemail with our spiel. They will then either follow that up with an email to send the proper documents to, or they'll tell us no. If they provide us an email, we'll enter it here. We'll date when we called them. And then I want to send, let's call this follow-up email. Follow-up email date. Follow-up email sent, and then let's do a date. Let's just say follow-up email. Okay. So now y'all can see this. Here we go. Let's go, Lilith. We're making progress here with our business. So now we have the company. I think this is a good flow of everything too. I think I'm going to switch phone number over to right here. So now we'll just collect the company and the phone number, and then everything else on this list will be filled out via the phone, email, or voicemail. Because then next time if I call, I can say who I spoke with last time, when I spoke with them, and see if anything changes. You know what I mean? If I call them back, I can at least be like, yeah, I spoke with Janice last time. I was curious if you guys blah, 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 you know? Then I have some like good follow-up tactics. This is good. This is good. So maybe I'll just start from scratch again with collecting and calling. Okay, and I got a confirmation for tomorrow's job. So with that being said, I'm going to send a photo and I rescheduled a job from Thursday because it was going to rain to tomorrow. And we have a job that we've been postponing for multiple days that the weather looks clear for tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and stack both jobs tomorrow since the weather will be clear tomorrow and it's not clear the rest of the week. So this is what the weather looks like tomorrow. Shiny with gold, you know what I mean? High of 86, so that looks good. It's kind of hard to tell, but that'll allow us to have both the jobs on the same day. Since they're both in the same area, it'll be easier to do that. That was exciting, Lilith, right? That was good. That was good. That was I'm glad Daniel put me on the spot there. I'm feeling a little bit more confident than I was an hour ago. I know it's not like hard. It's just that like it's the anxiety and like anticipation that really gets me a lot of the time. Like I know I can do it. It's just a matter of like forcing myself to do it or a good enough reason to do it, such as a $10 donation, you know what I mean? Every time I did it. But even still, you know what I mean? Like now I've gotten the confidence on the phone of what to say. So I feel a lot better. And now we have a little bit of a script that you guys helped me write. So now we have a good, just very simple, straight to the point, easy to not mess up. You know what I mean? There's not too much involved. I'm not asking too many questions. I'm not beating around the bush. I'm getting straight to the point. I'm not wasting their time. And then they're able to immediately either direct me to the right place or to the right contact. And I have both scenarios, whether or not they pass me along to somebody on the phone, or if they end up passing me to somebody that's on a voicemail, or if I call and I just get a voicemail, I can directly leave this message and then follow up with an email as well. So yeah, it'll definitely help me be more at ease. I think I'll definitely try going live to do it at some point, because I think that it would be good to do this stuff live too. Just so I don't really want to dox people, but I think for guys that are trying to start their own pressure washing businesses or don't know how to do something like this, I think showing like even just me being anxious about it and like being transparent about like, you're overthinking it. It's easier than you think it is. You can do it too. Here's how to do it. Here's how I do it. Watch me do it. There, I did it, you know? And like, I think that will help other people in their towns and their cities be able to do the same thing, because like all this just applies to Orlando, but it can also apply to anywhere where you're running your business, no matter what that business is. You know what I mean? So if you're trying to be added as a vendor, whether it's as an electrician, a plumber, whoever, I'm able to kind of show you how I outreach to a management company and how I send out everything. You know what I mean? So I think it would be a good thing to show the people. So I think it's a learning lesson for us all involved. And it definitely helps me be at ease. Because we did too. And one said they'd add us as a vendor. The other one, I left a voicemail. And then I just need to follow up. Let's go. As soon as Lauren's done with this lesson, I'm probably going to wrap up this live because we have to go to the grocery store. But I might be live in a little bit, playing some games here. Playing some video games. I kind of want to play the Call of Duty. I want to play zombies with Lauren a little bit more. That was a lot of fun. And I either want to do some zombies, or we'll play some skate, or a little bit of both. I might go live on my gaming channel too. I have a gaming channel, but I haven't posted that much on it. Bing bop boom bop bang. Okay, I think that's good with this. I think her lesson, oh, I forgot this lesson's an hour and a half, so she'll be done in about 10 minutes. Welcome in, everybody. What's going on? If you didn't catch this live, it was a good one. I'm not going to lie to you. Very beneficial. I learned something. I learned something, y'all. I learned something. I learned that it's not the end of the world to just call a phone number that's on screen, even though I'm a millennial who gets anxiety when it comes to talking on the phone. You know how your parents used to be like, your grandma's on the phone here. She wants to talk to you. Like, I think that's what gave me that anxiety. Well, not even just my grandma, but you know how your parents used to like force you on the phone with people when you weren't trying to be on the phone or talk on the phone with somebody? And then you're like, oh. Okay, so what we've learned now is we'll take a company name down, such as Atrium Property Management. I wonder how easy it would be to like, yeah, look, I can just add their name like this. Then I can go over here. I can take their phone number. And I have multiple monitors, so when I'm not streaming, I'll be able to do this a little bit quicker. But add their phone number, and then I can just go down the list, company name, phone number, boom, boom, boom. And then whether it's the same day or the next day, go down the list of these phone numbers and fill out the rest of this info. Yes, let's go. That feels good. That feels good. Yeah, don't force me on the phone with nobody unless you're gonna pay me $9.99 a call. Big clutch for Daniel W though. He comes in almost every day. If you guys want, I can add you to my Discord and you can post your live. I have a channel just for that there. Might help with your gaming channel, might not. Yeah, where's my gaming channel? How do I show you? Munchie's World. Munchie's World. You're done?
I'm done. I'm tired.
My gaming channel is Munchie's World. This is I don't know if you can see it on screen. I don't really have much. I only got like 21 subs on here right now. I haven't really tried much with it yet. Mr. Smith, what's going on, brother? Yeah, he's been wanting you.
My baby.
He's been wanting his mommy. Lauren is done with her lesson. Let's go. I ended up calling 2 people. I got asked to send over our documents to one, and then I left a voicemail on the other. Daniel W paid me $10 both times.
Daniel W, you're the best. Thank you.
Yeah, he left honestly, but he was proud of me. Lilith was proud of me too. But after that, Lilith and I made a intro. So this is what I'll say.
There you go.
Dustin with Black and Gold pressure washing, looking to be added to your vendor list. Can you direct me to someone who can assist with that? If they send me to a person, then this is what I say. If they send me to somebody who doesn't answer, goes to voicemail, this is what I'll say. And then I started a new spreadsheet that's like the company name and the phone number, and I can collect those as much as I want. And then once I call those phone numbers, I'll be able to say, like, fill out the rest of this. Who I spoke with, what email they want me to send the documents to, what response they gave me, and then what date I called them, and then what date I sent the follow-up email. So then I can be pretty organized with everything going forward. So I think that's pretty productive. That was good. Roscoe's being a baby right now. Look at this. I'm just being a big old baby.
Oh, him love a chin scratch.
Yeah, him a scratchy boy. Him a scratchy boy. Him a scratchy boy. Hello.
I had to go a little bit longer because I had some Zoom issues. So if I'm gonna do the dance lesson through Zoom, I need to get the professional one because it has a 40-minute timer, and I knew that, but I thought we could just log off and log back on. It makes you wait 3 minutes. So then I had her just FaceTime me for the rest of the lesson. So
True.
I told her going forward we can either like just
Do FaceTime
for the dance lesson and Zoom for the voice lesson, so that it has the more audio
Mm.
options, or I'll have to upgrade my Zoom.
What how much is it a month?
It's like yearly. You buy it for the year, I think.
What's it called?
It's like the Zoom Professional or whatever. It's the work one.
Zoom Workplace.
Yeah.
Zoom Workplace. 13 a month.
Yeah. You build annually though.
Oh yeah, look, 40 minutes per
Yeah.
meeting.
See, I knew that, but
Dang, this one, yeah, you could do 30 hours.
see, it's billed annually.
Yeah.
It like they give you the monthly price, but you pay for the year.
Fair. Because if you paid it by the month, it'd be this. You can pay it by the month or annually. It's cheaper annually, yeah. Welcome in, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith. Gregory.
Gregory.
Good to see you, brother. Yeah, I think I was about to wrap it up on the stream here anyway, brother. I was doing some business earlier. I've been live how long, baby? About 2 hours. We've got our good method now. I definitely want to go live and do this at some point. I definitely want to make a YouTube video around doing this and how we do it too now. And I've gained some confidence. Shout out to Daniel W. and Lilith for helping me. And we're going to definitely apply this method and see what our conversion rate is when it comes to getting in with new management companies here in the Orlando area. If you guys are new and you haven't yet, check out the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check me on the lives, check me on the long forms, check me on the shorts, all that. We have a dog channel, Golden Life of Roscoe, you can find in the description, or you can find me on this channel. So with that being said, much appreciated to anybody that stopped by. Thank y'all for hanging out and saying what's up. I'll definitely be live again later, whether I do some gaming or whatnot. I don't know what I'll do, but I will be back at some point because I like you guys. I like hanging out. So I want to make some old friends. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Lilith. Thank you, Daniel W, for the donos. Thank you, Mr. Smith, and anybody else that popped by. With that being said, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.